make a traffic stop for whatever reason, then when we run their driver's license, they come back suspended.
Many of us encounter hundreds of other drivers every day, but many of them are not supposed to be on the road. Good evening, I'm Jeff Smith.
And I'm Gina Quattrochi. Lafayette police say drivers with a suspended license are becoming more prevalent, and you could pay the price.
News Channel 18's Kristen Majorano has tonight's top story. Kristen?
Good evening, Jeff and Gina. Lafayette Police Technician Matt Devine says it's a trend he's seeing when officers pull over drivers for routine traffic stops. When they go to check the license, they find it's not valid. Lafayette Police Technician Matt Devine says there's many reasons a driver may have a suspended license, and that doesn't always make them dangerous.
I'd say most of the time it's folks that have not sent their proof of insurance after a crash, maybe because they forget to or because maybe they don't have insurance. Sometimes it's folks that have changed their addresses and not let BMV know.
He says sometimes the driver doesn't even know his license is suspended.
I recently stopped a motorist who had his driver's license suspended for non-payment of child support, and he wasn't aware.
Devine says the number of suspended license citations Lafayette police have issued has gone up by nearly 25% since this time last year. For drivers with valid licenses, the road becomes a game of Russian roulette with the risk of paying the price if your path collides with someone breaking this law.
A lot of times the suspended drivers aren't covered by auto insurance. An insurance company typically is not going to insure a suspended driver.
That means if you're in a crash with a suspended driver, even if it's their fault, you'll have to pay your deductible. And sometimes things can get even more complicated.
A lot of times on our hit-and-run investigations, one of the reasons that people do leave the scene of a crash is because they have a suspended license.
That's what police believe happened in this incident last month. A hit-and-run turned fatal for 15-year-old Ebony Knight. The suspect in the case, Robert Vernon Kurtz II, was driving on a suspended license, with 2 operating while intoxicated convictions.
And sometimes the license is suspended because the motorist has committed some type of criminal offense, and so they've exhibited, in some cases, dangerous driving behavior.
Devine says so far this year, Lafayette police have cited 229 people for driving on a suspended license, and that compares to 185 people who were cited by this time last year. Kristen Majorano, News Channel 18.